Hi, my name's Jackson.
And I'm Joseph. We're going to talk about bedtime routine. First, we brush our teeth, and then we get changed into our pajamas, and then our dad reads us books, one book each, and then he plays a podcast, and my favorite stuffy is my taco. He's called the Huggable Taco.
And my favorite stuff is a cookie.
And then we go to sleep.
Hi everybody, my name is Mr. Steve and this is the ABCs of Life. Our episode today is all about bedtime. Did you guess that already? You probably did if you heard Joseph and Jackson talk about their bedtime routine. Later on, we're going to see bedtime routines from other kids. But first, I wonder, do you like bedtime? I like bedtime, but I'm a grown-up and a lot of grown-ups like bedtime. Some kids like bedtime too, but some kids do not like bedtime. I asked a few of my friends to see if they like bedtime. Let's hear what Brooklyn and Taylor have to say. Do they like bedtime?
Brookie, do you like bedtime?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like going to sleep?
Yeah, thanks.
Taylor, do you like bedtime?
Yes,
Why?
because I'm gonna go to school tomorrow for pretty much the whole entire day, so I need to get a lot of rest.
Sounds like 2 thumbs up. I wonder if Alex and Brody like bedtime.
Do either of you like bedtime?
Yes,
Why do you like bedtime?
Because we can sleep.
Alex, why do you like bedtime?
Because it cuddles me.
Who cuddles you?
No one. Daddy.
Wow, Brody and Alex like going to bed too. So that means we need 4 thumbs up. I have the 2 thumbs up for Brooklyn and Taylor, but I need 2 more thumbs. Where am I going to get them? Oh, perfect. Thank you. Anyhow, even if you don't like going to bed, bedtime is very important for many reasons. Anvi's going to tell us a few reasons why bedtime is important.
sleeping important because if you don't sleep, the next morning when you wake up, you'll feel tired and not run in action or play in action. That's why you need to get sleep and be strong.
Yes, sleep does make us strong. Thanks, Anvi. Let's hear what Alex and Brody have to say about why sleeping is important.
Because if you don't go to sleep, then you don't get rest and just sleep all morning.
Alex, why is it important to go to sleep?
So you can sleep very good.
And so you're not what?
Cranky.
Thanks, guys. Yes, there are so many important reasons why we need to go to sleep. Which reminds me, if you're watching this when you should be sleeping in bed, turn it off and go to sleep. Even if you need to have a favorite stuffy with you. Now, we already heard from Joseph and Jackson and Anvi about their favorite stuffies. Let's hear about Arush, and also let's hear from Alex and Brody again about their favorite stuffies.
When I'm sleeping, I actually sleep with my teddy and I sometimes put socks.
Sharky.
Chidi, come on, Chidi.
Stuffies rule! This is one of my favorite stuffies. This is Papa Bear. Do you know Papa Bear from the Bernstein Bears? Well, when I was your age, the Bernstein Bears are some of my favorite book characters. Well, we heard earlier from Joseph and Jackson, and they told us all about their bedtime routine. My friends Hannah and Taylor also told us about their bedtime routine. Let's hear about it.
So this is our bedtime routine. We brush our teeth, we go to the bathroom. Sometimes I brush my hair, and Hannah and Brooklyn, and then we get dressed, and then I put my sleep mask on, and then we are ready to go to bed. My
Hannah, did she forget something? What do we do before bed?
read a book.
Tell me about it, Taylor. Out of everything I have to do before I go to bed, brushing my hair definitely takes the longest. Well, while I'm finishing up, let's hear about Anvi and what her bedtime routine is.
Whenever I go to sleep, I ask my mom to read a story for me, and then I go to sleep with my teddy Violet, and then I ask Arash to put the lullabies in his lullaby train.
I just love hearing how bedtime stories are a part of everybody's routine. That makes my heart very happy because I work at a library and we have lots and lots of books at the library. So I love when you read books. I wanted to show you a few books that we have at the library about bedtime. You might have read some of these before. The first one I want to show you is this one here. It's called Just Because by Mac Barnett. It's about a girl who's supposed to be going to sleep, but she keeps asking her dad question after question after question about all sorts of things. Can you relate to that? Do you like to ask a lot of questions before bed? If you do, you'd probably really like this story. Just Because. And then we have this one here, How to Tuck in Your Sleepy Lion. This talks about a bedtime routine that this lion has. And it's a pretty good story too before bed. And a couple more I wanted to show you. These are both by Leslie Patricelli. This one is called Nighty Night, and this one is called Big Kid Bed. Do you sleep in a big kid bed now? Do you remember your first night in the big kid bed? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But this story is all about this boy's first time in a big kid bed, so you might like to read it and reminisce. Reminisce is a big word which basically means remember and think about your memories. Do we have any Sesame Street fans here? I want to show you one more bedtime book. And this one has our friend Elmo, and it's called All Tucked In on Sesame Street. And it's another kind of book that's all about bedtime. Now, you probably know that after you go to bed, your grown-ups probably stay up for a little while longer. But do you know what your grown-ups do when you're sleeping? I asked Alex and Brody, and they had a pretty good guess.
On bed shows. And also take a shower. And read books.
How did Alex and Brody know that? They must have snuck out sometime when they were supposed to be sleeping. Speaking of sleeping, I think it's time for you to go to bed because I have to go take a shower and watch some of my favorite bad shows. We'll see you next time for another episode of the ABCs of Life with Mr. Steve. Bye!